Good morning. I need you to stop whatever you are doing at this very moment because what I am about to share with you has the genuine power to change the way you walk, the way you stand, and the way you live for whatever years you have ahead of you. Most physicians will simply hand you a pamphlet about calcium, tell you to take it easy, and consider their work finished. But today I am going to reveal something that the ordinary medical conversation almost never touches. The specific foods that, when eaten in the morning, can actually slow down and even reverse the muscle deterioration that is happening inside your legs right now while you sit there reading this. And yes, I deliberately chose the word reverse because it is genuinely not too late for you. My name is Dr. Wells Senior Strength, and I have spent decades studying the body and working with people who were convinced that their weakness, their wobbliness, their struggle to climb a flight of stairs, or their difficulty rising from a chair was just an inevitable part of growing older. That belief is one of the most damaging lies we have ever been handed. Today we are going to take it apart piece by piece until nothing of it remains. Did you know that eating just one ordinary food before 8 o'clock in the morning could slow the aging of your leg muscles by nearly 10 years? And no, I am not talking about a prescription drug or some expensive bottle of supplements. I am talking about a plain, familiar meal that almost every single person has encountered at some point in their life. Yet most people walk right past it every morning without ever realizing what they are giving up. Before we go any further, I would genuinely love to know where you are reading this from. I pay attention to every comment on this channel, every single one. So before we begin, I want to ask you two things. How old are you? And what is the one physical activity that you absolutely refuse to give up, no matter what happens? Whether it is walking your dog around the block, dancing with your grandchildren in the kitchen, or kneeling in your garden among the tomatoes. Tell me in the comments below. Your answer genuinely matters to me, and I want to hear it. Together, let us build a stronger, healthier future for you. New research is showing us that adding this single food to your morning meal may help adults over the age of 60 hold on to the strength in their legs, improve their stability, prevent those terrible leg cramps in the middle of the night, and even cut the risk of muscle loss by as much as 72%. Millions of older adults quietly end up in wheelchairs, leaning on walkers, or losing their independence forever because of this one condition. The heartbreaking truth is that most of them never knew this food even existed. Worse still, many of them unknowingly make their condition worse by eating exactly the wrong things first thing in the morning. So, let me ask you directly, could you be weakening your own legs every single morning simply because you are skipping the very thing that could save them? Stay with me until the very end because I will not only show you what to eat the moment you wake up, but I will also give you 5 simple breakfast ideas that can help you stay strong, balanced, and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and far beyond. And that last item on the list, I promise you, it might genuinely surprise you. Feeling your legs grow weaker with each passing day is not something you are required to simply accept. Being 60 does not mean you must surrender your ability to walk with confidence, to keep your balance, or to live on your own terms. Here is the good news. You truly can reverse this process. And the best part of all, no medications, no expensive machines, and no punishing workouts are needed. Everything begins with something small, yet astonishingly powerful, your very first meal of the day. It may sound too simple, even too obvious, but eating the right breakfast can either protect your legs or quietly chip away at them over the months and years. This is exactly what nutrition experts are most concerned about today. Most adults over 60 get their breakfast completely wrong. They skip it altogether. They replace it with nothing but a cup of coffee, or they fill up on nutrient-empty foods like white toast and sugary pastries. Worse, some of them say, I will just eat later and sip water in the meantime. And what happens after that? The body slips into what we call a catabolic state, where it begins tearing down its own muscle tissue just to find energy. And do you know which muscles get targeted first? Your leg muscles. The very same ones that let you walk, stand, balance, and keep yourself from falling. A study from Tufts University revealed something remarkable. Seniors were able to recover up to 35% of their leg strength in just 8 weeks simply by eating a nutritious breakfast with the right ingredients. And the most wonderful part is that these foods are inexpensive and easy to find. You have almost certainly seen them dozens of times. You simply have not combined them correctly or eaten them at the right moment of the day. In the next few minutes, I am going to share 5 simple, yet powerful meals that are scientifically proven to help preserve your leg muscles, restore your balance, relieve that aching cramping, and build back your strength before it slips away from you. And at the very end of this, I will reveal one unusual food that has helped hundreds of older adults regain their mobility with just a small serving in the morning. So, if you have ever believed that lost muscle simply cannot be rebuilt, please stay with me. I think you may walk away believing something entirely different. Here is the reality you need to understand. After the age of 60, your body naturally begins to lose muscle, and it loses it especially fast in your legs. This condition is known as sarcopenia, and it is a major driver of mobility problems, of difficulty walking any real distance, of struggling to stand up from a low chair, of losing your balance, and ultimately of needing canes, walkers, or full-time care from others. But here is what makes it so dangerous. Muscle loss does not hurt. There is no fever, no swelling, no sharp pain to warn you. It creeps up on you in total silence. One day your legs simply feel heavier than they used to. Another day you stumble a little stepping off a curb you have stepped off 1,000 times and you tell yourself, well, I am just getting older. You start using your arms to push yourself up out of the chair without even thinking about it. But that explanation is not the whole truth. Aging itself does not weaken your legs. Losing muscle does. The National Institute on Aging warns that adults over 60 can lose up to 13% of their leg muscle mass in just 10 years if nothing is done about it. And this is not only about strength or how your legs look. When your leg muscles shrink, your balance gets worse, your walking speed drops, and your risk of a serious fall climbs sharply. Your circulation declines, your mobility narrows, belly fat tends to increase, your bone density decreases, and even your sleep and your memory can begin to suffer. The emotional weight of feeling trapped inside a body that will no longer cooperate with you can be absolutely devastating. Why does this matter most in the morning of all times? Because after 7 to 9 hours of sleep, your body has been in a fasting state all night long. When you do not eat, it begins pulling from your muscle tissue to find fuel, and that is a genuinely dangerous process for older adults whose ability to muscle has already slowed down. If you do not interrupt this catabolic phase with the right breakfast, your leg muscles weaken before your day has even properly begun. And since your legs contain the largest muscle groups in your entire body, losing them throws off your metabolism, reduces your circulation, and sets off a whole chain of troubles. Cramps, tingling, numbness, unsteady steps, and problems with coordination. This is precisely why so many older adults who are not sick at all still grow weak and dependent as the years pass. But here is the good news, and I want you to hold on to it. Your body can still recover if you act early enough. By eating the right foods at the right time, you can rebuild muscle, improve your balance, ease those cramps, and reclaim your independence one step at a time. So please keep reading. Next, I am going to reveal the foods that scientists call the natural allies of your leg muscles, and the breakfast choices that could transform your strength, your posture, and your confidence after 60. Let me tell you about David, 69 years old, a retired construction engineer. He used to climb scaffolding and hike hills all across the country without ever feeling tired. But lately, just getting out of bed had begun to feel like a battle. His knees were stiff, his feet felt heavy and sometimes numb, and his first steps each morning were slow and uncertain, like trying to start up a rusted old machine. One morning, he tripped on his own porch step while reaching out for the newspaper. The fall was not serious, thankfully, but it frightened him deeply. He realized he was losing something far more important than his footing. He was losing his confidence. His wife noticed it, too. His pace had slowed, his walks had become shaky and short. He needed both hands now to push himself up off the couch. He stopped enjoying his morning strolls entirely. And then came the leg cramps at night, twisting him awake in the dark. Now, David had no serious illness, no diabetes, no arthritis. What he was going through is what many of us quietly call the after 60 phase. When muscle loss begins to accelerate silently but powerfully, especially in the legs, the very legs that carry your weight and stabilize every single step you take. After that fall, David started searching for real answers. He spoke with a nutritionist, he read articles late into the night, and he watched health videos one after another. And that is when he stumbled onto something he had genuinely never considered before. The strength of your legs depends enormously on what you eat in the morning. So, he began changing his routine. No more skipping breakfast, no more black coffee on an empty growling stomach. Instead, he started eating foods rich in the exact nutrients his muscles had been crying out for, to restore his circulation, rebuild his tissue, and bring back his balance. Within just 3 weeks, he noticed a real difference. Getting up was easier. His steps felt lighter beneath him. The night cramps faded away. Soon, he was walking around the park again, the way he used to. By 2 months, he was walking 2 kilometers every single morning without stopping once to rest. These days, he often turns to his wife and says, "I feel like I have got my legs back." With one simple adjustment, no medication, no therapy, David reclaimed his strength, his energy, and his independence in his 60s, the very thing most people are told is impossible. And so can you. You do not need luck, you just need the right start. Now, let us talk about the 5 breakfast foods that helped David and thousands of other seniors build stronger, steadier legs. Number 1, whole eggs. There is nothing simpler or more effective for rebuilding leg muscle than a cooked egg. Eggs contain nearly all of the amino acids your body needs for muscle repair, but the real power hides inside the yolk. It is packed with vitamin D, B12, choline, and leucine, a key compound that triggers muscle protein synthesis. That process is absolutely vital for preventing leg muscle loss after 60. Research from the University of Illinois found that seniors who ate 2 eggs daily for 8 weeks saw notable improvements in their leg strength and independence. Eggs also support your neuromuscular system, sharpening your coordination, balance, and gait while lowering your risk of falling. The vitamin B12 in the yolk protects the coating around your nerves, improving the conversation between your brain and your muscles, so your steps become smoother and steadier. On top of all that, eggs deliver highly absorbable iron, boosting blood flow and oxygen delivery to your legs, something often low in older adults. For the best results, eat the entire egg, yolk included, within 1 hour of waking. Boiled eggs are ideal because they keep their nutrients without any added fat. For a little variety, try scrambled eggs with spinach or tomatoes, both rich in antioxidants and magnesium that help protect your lower body muscles. Each morning that single egg is not just breakfast, it is your defense against silent decline. Stay consistent for 30 days and you will likely feel the difference. Fewer cramps, stronger legs, and far greater ease standing up on your own. Number 2, oatmeal topped with chia seeds. This humble bowl gives your legs the steady, slow-burning energy they need all morning long. While eggs act as your fuel, oatmeal offers a consistent supply of nutrients that support muscle function over hours, not minutes. When combined with chia seeds, this modest breakfast becomes a genuinely powerful tool for seniors hoping to preserve leg strength, prevent muscle loss, and improve circulation. Beta-glucan, a soluble fiber abundant in oats, lowers inflammation, improves nutrient absorption in your muscles, and helps stabilize your blood sugar, which matters enormously for adults over 60 whose metabolism has slowed. Chia seeds bring omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, potassium, and magnesium. All crucial for proper muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and for preventing those leg cramps, especially the nighttime spasms that shatter your sleep. Magnesium helps relax tight knotted muscles, while potassium makes sure oxygen and nutrients reach even the tiniest muscles in your legs. Preparing it is simple. Cook 3 tablespoons of rolled oats with water or nut milk until soft. Stir in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and add banana slices or blueberries for sweetness and antioxidants. Eat it warm within 1 hour of waking, and over time you will notice better balance on the stairs, fewer cramps, and more endurance throughout your day. Number 3, the banana, often called nature's electrolyte powerhouse. And for very good reason. Its high potassium content makes it ideal for preventing leg cramps, supporting circulation, promoting healthy muscle contractions, and maintaining leg strength. Eating a banana soon after waking is best, since that is when your body is usually running low on key minerals. A medium banana provides roughly 400 milligrams of potassium, about 10% of your daily needs. Potassium keeps the electrical balance in your muscle cell membrane steady, letting your muscles work smoothly. Without enough of it, your muscles may misfire or spasm, leading to those nighttime cramps and that maddening leg twitching when you finally relax. Research from Harvard University found that seniors who regularly ate bananas were 33% less likely to suffer leg cramps. Bananas also offer vitamin B6, which supports the nerve conversation between brain and muscle, sharpening your coordination as you walk. A word of caution though. Those with type 2 diabetes, blood sugar concerns, or kidney disease should be careful, as too much potassium can affect glucose or heart rhythm. In those cases, a smaller or slightly underripe banana is wiser, holding less sugar and more resistant starch. Eat it after breakfast rather than on an empty stomach, paired with oatmeal, chia, or Greek yogurt for better absorption. For most healthy seniors, 1 small banana each morning is enough to protect your legs, improve stability, and slow age-related muscle loss. Number 4, Greek yogurt, a powerful weapon against the slow muscle breakdown that happens overnight while you sleep. Compared with regular yogurt, it carries nearly twice the protein and a thick, creamy texture thanks to triple straining. For adults over 60, the slow-digesting casein protein inside Greek yogurt provides a steady stream of amino acids to support leg muscle maintenance and growth for hours. While you sleep, your body slips into that catabolic state, breaking down muscle for energy, and age-related changes make recovery slower still. Without enough protein first thing in the morning, your leg muscles may keep deteriorating. A 170 g serving of Greek yogurt holds about 17 g of high-quality protein along with leucine, the amino acid most effective at kicking off muscle protein synthesis. It also delivers calcium and vitamin D for bone health and neuromuscular coordination, improving your balance and the efficiency of your walk. Its probiotics enhance nutrient absorption and reduce inflammation, helping circulation in your legs. A study from Maastricht University in the Netherlands found that older adults eating 20 g of protein each morning while doing light exercise showed real gains in leg strength within 6 weeks with fewer night cramps and better balance. For lactose sensitivity, choose lactose-free or goat and sheep milk versions and always avoid added sugar. Eat it within an hour of waking and add unsweetened berries, cinnamon, or chia to lift both flavor and nutrition. Number 5, fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, or sardines at least twice a week with your morning meal. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, which improve insulin sensitivity, reduce muscle inflammation, and boost protein uptake and tissue synthesis. Together, they help you keep your leg strength and slow that natural decline. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 65 who ate 2 servings of fatty fish per week retained 27% more leg muscle mass than those eating only red meat or no fish at all. They also walked better, balanced better, and had a 36% lower risk of falls from leg weakness. Salmon also gives you about 20 g of highly digestible protein per 100 g cooked, plus vitamins B12 and D for neuromuscular communication. Pan-sear fresh salmon in extra virgin olive oil 3 to 4 minutes per side, served with roasted sweet potato, steamed vegetables, or avocado for a nutrient-dense start. Smoked salmon or quality fish oil works when fresh fish is not convenient, though whole foods are always preferred. Fatty fish acts almost like a natural lubricant for your muscles, keeping them supple and ready to recover. And now that surprising food I promised you, steamed sweet potato, lightly sprinkled with natural mineral salt. Unlike trendy expensive superfoods, this ordinary kitchen staple has profound effects on your legs. Sweet potatoes are rich in complex carbohydrates that replenish your muscle glycogen after the overnight fast. Their starch does not spike your blood sugar, giving you steady energy that wards off morning leg fatigue, cramps, and weakness. They also supply potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin C, all supporting circulation, nerve signaling, and leg function. Magnesium, often called the muscle relaxation mineral, eases cramps, reduces stiffness, and steadies your balance throughout the day. Celtic sea salt is different from ordinary table salt. It is unprocessed, holds more than 80 trace minerals, and helps keep your muscle contractions smooth while replenishing your electrolytes. And unlike refined salt, it does not dramatically raise blood pressure. A French Institute of Mineral Nutrition study found that adults eating high-fiber breakfast like sweet potato with mineral-rich salt for 90 days showed 41% better balance and nearly 50% fewer falls. Preparation could not be simpler. Sprinkle a little Celtic salt over half a warm steamed sweet potato. Eat it 10 minutes before your main breakfast with a glass of warm water and stay consistent. Over time, it can reduce numbness, cramps, and the shakiness you feel while standing or walking. A nutrient-rich breakfast is essential, but your daily routine matters just as much for protecting your legs. So, let me give you a few simple morning habits that carry enormous impact. First, drink a glass of warm water with a pinch of natural salt the moment you wake, restoring electrolytes, improving circulation, calming your nervous system, and helping prevent cramps. Second, do 3 minutes of gentle leg lifts and balance work. Lift one foot 2 to 4 inches off the floor, hold for 10 seconds, then switch sides, strengthening your calves, thighs, and hips while sharpening balance. Third, never rush out of bed. Take 3 deep breaths, sit up slowly, and rotate your wrists and ankles to gently wake your circulation and reduce dizziness. Fourth, spend just 5 minutes in the morning sunlight to boost vitamin D, strengthen your bones, and aid calcium absorption. And fifth, do not delay your breakfast because prolonged fasting triggers muscle breakdown. If a full meal is impossible, even a small portion of steamed sweet potato, a boiled egg, or a little oatmeal can shift your body toward repair instead of breakdown. By combining these daily habits with the breakfast we have walked through, eggs, oatmeal with chia, bananas, Greek yogurt, fatty fish, and sweet potato with mineral salt, you can genuinely improve your leg strength, your circulation, and your balance, and help hold age-related muscle loss at bay. Even the smallest actions, repeated each morning, add up to long-term mobility, stability, and independence. Taking control of your own body, day after day, is what allows you to keep your confidence and to keep enjoying your life to the fullest. Your legs do not have to surrender to age if you simply give them the right nutrition and build a few simple, effective routines around them. And sharing your own breakfast choices and habits below may help someone else discover exactly what they need to protect their own legs. If today's video helped you in any way, I want to ask you to do 3 small things for me. First, subscribe to this channel right now if you have not already, because I release videos like this every single week built specifically to help you take your health back into your own hands. Second, tap that like button so that the platform shares this with other seniors who genuinely need to hear it. And third, leave me a comment below answering this one question. Which of these 5 morning foods are you going to try first? And which physical activity are you most determined to protect? I read every single comment and your answer helps me understand what to cover next for you. The scientific references for everything we discussed today are linked in the description below. Take good care of your legs and take good care of your independence. I will see you in the next one.